Hey guys, this is Matt with Titan Terrain Studio. I have a rather awesome update today. The completed Rivendell Lord of the Rings inspired High Elf terrain. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm just going to do a slow pan around first. This is, by the way, on a 6-foot by 4-foot table. So this is an extremely large set of terrain. This is for Warhammer Fantasy, but the client also plays Mordenheim, so he wanted it to have the ability to be played. Honestly, me and Robbie were kind of saying this thing you could play Infinity on this. If you scrunch this down into a 4-foot table, you would easily be able to play Infinity on this. It is just an awesome set. So we're just going to do a pan around. You've got these forest flats, which, by the way, we are in the process of setting up our web store, and these designs will be up on the web store except for the Manor House, the Wizard's Tower, and the Monolithic Kings. So as you can see, the autumn flock turned out very nice, and everything just really looks awesome. Got a little wind coming in through here. Unfortunately, my swamp cooler is out, so I've got the windows and door open to let a little cool air in, and it just all looks amazing. This set was a lot of learning for me. One of the first things I learned with this set was airbrushing. This is our first airbrushed set. This is also, I think this set is the first one we've done massive amounts of freehand on, as you can see with the little banners. The autumn flock, this is also our first autumn themed set, so I learned quite a few things with how to properly mix and tear up the autumn flock. Spice grinder didn't really do the trick at first, so I had to do some manual work on that, but I will be looking for additional ways to make it go a little faster in the future. One thing I did that's really cool is if you look in here, you can actually see where leaves have gathered in the little crevices down there. And another thing I experimented with, the guys over at Dream Spirit Terrain do a lot of really cool sculpting, so that was, these two kings were my attempt at trying something similar to what they did. I think they turned out really awesome because they look like they're carved from stone, and because the groundwork and everything else is such different colors, it's very striking. Let's go ahead and close this door a little bit so you can get a little bit of a better view of the color. There we go. But yeah, that is pretty nice looking. All the terrain is very playable also. As you can see, these are forest flats with forest tiles. This is designed this way so that if you move a unit through them, you can just remove the forest tiles, and then you can move your unit through it, but you still got the outline of where the forest is at. Yeah, the cool part about this is also these corner pieces are removable, like that. And you can match these up however you want. Now the Manor House was based off of the schematics for the Games Workshop Empire Manor House that they came out with a few years back. And I made one end of the walls shorter than the other. So as you can see, these are slightly longer. No, these are the short ones. These are the short ones. And then these are the longer ones. I've also got a bunch of fantasy characters hanging out right here to give you an idea of scale. These are 28mm Reaper figs. This is actually a Vampire Count's Ghoul. This is actually the first miniature I ever painted. True story. Yep, first miniature I ever painted. I painted it for a painting contest, so a little bit of history right there. These are some of the first miniatures I painted ever in general for RPG that I was running at the time. But that gives you an idea of scale for this. So we're going to take this barbarian and just have him hang out on this hill to give you an idea. So this hill is not the thing I believe about hills is that they should look interesting and they should be playable, but at the same time you don't want them all to just be, you know, regular flat hills that you see everywhere. Oh, it's a big, you know, elevated piece of land. No, I think they should be interesting and they should add to the theme of the game, but they should also be challenging. Because this one is more of your average hill. You know, you can fit a good block of guys up on that. And this one I think is a little bit more challenging, probably built more for smaller blocks of guys or skirmishers, stuff like that. So yeah, overall, I'm really pleased with how this set turned out. I'm going to grab the barbarian dude again, And we're going to just have him hang out right up on top of here for a second. Oh, and of course, you know, you can't have a wizard's tower without a wizard on top of the tower. So that's also big enough to fit a like a demon prince, for instance, or any 40mm base. I think that also means you could fit like a griffin up here. So flying creatures can fit up on that area. Now these areas are a little tighter because of the fact that it's for Mordenheim as well. So I wanted to keep it a little tight so that way if you've got guys going from floor to floor, you will have tight battles going on. So that is your update on the completed Rivendell terrain set. If you would like to get a set like this, just contact us at projects@titanterrainstudio.com.